Hi everyone, Joe here. So in today's quick tip video, we're going to see how to go from a CAD model to a robot path in less than 5 minutes. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into it. All right, so we're in Fusion now. The add-in is installed. So as you can see, we have auto setup and load model icons in utilities. This will vary on the software you're using, but it's going to be basically the same. If you click on RoboDK here, you're going to have other options here. We're not going to go through CAM and additive, but we're going to see how to load a model and curves. So right now in RoboDK, if I go here, I just have a robot with a simple generic tool right here. So for this example, we're just going to do a curve follow project that is going to follow this surface here. So even before creating the curves, if you just want to import the part, you could either export it as a step file or use obviously the add-in. It's way simpler. So you simply click on RoboDK load model, or you click on the icon that is already here. So if I click load model here, if I go into RoboDK, the part is already there. So it's going to create a part reference here. And if you move that part with by holding the Alt key, as you can see, I can move it closer to the robot. That's what I'm going to do here. All right, that seems about right. Let's move it just a little bit more. So let's say you did modification on your assembly or on your part. Sorry. Once the parts reference is placed, what is cool is if I delete it here and I go back into Fusion, let's say I have modified the part here. If I click on load model again, it's going to appear at the same place. So that's where it can be very powerful. So once it's done, let's create our curve. So we wanted to do a curve following of the edges here. So let's create a sketch here on the surface. All right, I'm going to do a project. So we have all the curves created here. Finish sketch. And now I want to export the curves directly into RoboDK. So what I would do to make it simpler, I would hide the bodies. So I just have the sketches. And if I click here and load curves, it's going to allow me to select points, curve, faces. For our instances, we want only the curve. So if I select the curve like this, okay, I can go in basic setting here, and you can choose program update level. So now if I click OK, it's going to import the curves and it's going to create a curve follow project automatically. You could have no update, so it just import the curves. But for now, we're going to leave it as is. So it creates the curve follow project automatically. So if I click OK, it should automatically have imported it into RoboDK, and that's it. You have your curve follow project already created here. So if I double click here, if I click select curve, as you can see, all the curves has been selected for you in advance. If you were to not update it, so let's delete it here just for the example's sake. I'm going to delete the curve here. Let's select the RoboDK add-in settings here. Let's say no update. I click OK. And once again, load curves. I select the curves. Oh, and by the way, super important right now, it was points. So I unselected the points. I click on curves. I select the curves. I click OK. So now only the curves has been updated. So now I could manually create a curve follow project. Right now, it's just for an example. It was way faster the other way around, but I just wanted to show it. So select curve, and I can click on propagate selection. So it's going to automatically propagate the selection. I click OK, update, and simulate. So yeah, that's basically it in less than 5 minutes. And I would say less than that, you can have a fully custom project. And once you're done, you can right click on your robot program and, of course, generate your robot program for your robot controller. All right, so that was it for today. See you in the next one.